I've started making my own ranch dressing with fresh dill. And then I found so much really nice dill out in the little herb garden today. And so I read how to dry it yourself. Now this is the stems I've taken off. I have a few more to do here. And we'll see if this works. I'll let you know in the morning. You turn the oven on. I'm turning the little toaster oven on to 375 degrees. As soon as it's up to temperature, you put the dill in, you turn the oven off. You let it set there overnight, and it should be crispy in the morning. So we'll see. Tastes good. I put the dill in the oven, toaster oven, turned it off. Now let me just show you how I make the ranch dressing. I actually make my own buttermilk now, cultured buttermilk, and it's super easy. I just bought a little, I think it was a 16-ounce thing of buttermilk, used most of it, left maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons at the bottom, poured milk inside it, whole milk I use. Don't tighten the lid real tight, put it in a warm place overnight, and it gets thick, and then refrigerate it 6 to 8 hours before you use it. That's what I also use for my buttermilk pancakes. It's great. I have fresh buttermilk all the time. So then once I've got that, half cup of buttermilk, 4 tablespoons of mayo. That kind of buttermilk is runny enough. I didn't use any extra milk. Teaspoon and a half of lemon juice, teaspoon of white vinegar. Oh, I should show you what it looks like. Teaspoon of dill weed, that's dry. If I use fresh, I use about a tablespoon. Half teaspoon of garlic powder, quarter teaspoon of onion powder, quarter teaspoon of sugar, quarter teaspoon of sea salt, and some freshly ground black pepper. Let me show you what it looks like. Okay, can you see that? Now I don't have any lettuce handy. Probably shouldn't be dipping a basil leaf in it and eating it, but I'm going to try. That's the way you can just sort of see the texture. Boy, it looks like I chopped up something else in there too. Oh, I think I put some Italian parsley, fresh parsley in there too. So let's taste it with the basil leaf. It's actually really good. So anyway, we will see how that dill turns out in the morning. In the meantime, I've got this to work on. Well, I decided to make some dry roasted basil too, and it takes a different temperature. So I thought I would just peek at this. Look how cool this is. It like it turned into like a sheet. It's all stuck together. It's not crispy enough yet, but pretty cool stuff. And the kitchen smells really good. Okay, this was just, I found a 12-year-old video on YouTube. And the different thing about this is that you actually put some olive oil and some flake salt or some kind of sea salt or kosher salt on it, and then you put them in the oven for 225 for half an hour, and then crumble them up, freeze them, put them in a jar, whatever. So got 2 things going at once here. I have my doubts about the basil, but the dill, this is great. Okay, obviously it's not overnight, because I've still got the basil in there. But this is all crispy, so this was after I had it at 375, turned off oven for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes in a 225 degree oven. And this middle stuff is all done. This is beautiful. This is really nice. Can you see that? These are still a little, I don't know if there's too much stem. They still have too much moisture, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out, the crispy stuff, and leave this other in for just a bit longer. Let me show you the basil though. I don't know, it sort of turned black. It's not done yet. It needs another 15 minutes. It's ugly. I guess we'll see what it tastes like when it's crispy. I'm not so sure about that. This is a 4-ounce jar. I need a smaller jar. Oh well, I have more dill I can do later. Smells good. I found the packet that I got at Gardener's Greenhouse. Yeah, they're the only place that has cheap seeds, but they only have very few, or very slim variety. Anyway, this is called bouquet dill. So it is not really grown for the seed heads as much as for the, what do they call them? Soft, feathery leaves. Don't know what umbels are. Never heard of seed umbels before. But yeah, so this is ideal if what you're aiming for is, oh, time to get the rest of the dill out. What you're aiming for is this. The basil says it has another 11 minutes to go. I do have this on convection oven, so maybe it's getting done a little faster. It's starting to get, listen, that's crispy. You can see that there's some oil on it. Again, because there's oil, I would not store this at room temperature. I will freeze it. Let me taste it. Okay, that's actually really good. I could just sit and eat these leaves. This is almost done. Okay, this one was a bigger, or maybe it was just a thicker leaf. This one's not done. Some of the others are. Well, I was wrong. This is actually really good. Really good. In fact, what I'm thinking, boy, I wish I'd planted so much more basil. I'll crumble this up a little finer. But no, what I'm thinking is when I make my marinara in July or August, instead of using fresh basil, I'll smash this up better then. I'm going to use this because this is roasted with flake salt, and it has a lot more flavor. The color's not as pretty, and it's concentrated too, so boy, I'm going to do this again. This was really good, really good. So I switched out jars. This is still way too big, but the dill weed has a beautiful, I'm an oily mess. Dill weed has a really pretty color. This does not have a pretty color, but boy, does it taste good. Yeah. Pretty pleased I found that video. Oh yeah.